Good evening and welcome to 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mary. We're on day 280, and I'm going to begin the story of Tiidu the Piper. Now, there was once a couple living up in the mountains, on a land close to the ocean, rolling hills before the mountains, sheep and goats grazing, and people busy taking care of all the things that they needed to in order to stay alive, growing food, taking care of animals for meat, milking goats and cows, horses to get from one place to another, drawn in carriages or riding. This one couple, they had so many children. It was hard to take care of them all. One son in particular, Tiidu, he did not like doing much of anything. Given the choice, he would, rest, lay down in the shade of a tree, or sit close to the fire in the wintertime in hopes that no chore would call him out. Tiidu, his parents didn't know what to do with him. They tried in every which way to get him to be active, to go out and get some work and make some much needed money to help pay for everything that needed to be paid for. But Tiidu, he would not do that. His brothers and sisters, they all took positions as servants here and there, apprentices, working their way little by little to have enough money to bring home to buy bread and groceries and whatever else needed to be bought. Eventually, in hopes to marry and move away. But Tiidu, he could care less about anything, except that he loved to play the flute. Now, there was one day, it was a late in the spring day, where it was not too hot nor too cold, and Tiidu had found a place to sit on a rock wall in the shade of a tree, close to the village where he lived, and he began to play his flute. The melody that came forth was beautiful. In fact, the singing of birds could not even match it. And some people stopped and listened as they walked by for more than a moment, captured by the tones that were coming from his flute. One old man came by, and he stopped and listened. And after he had listened for some time, he asked Tiidu a question when Tiidu had paused from playing. "What is your work, my boy?" Tiidu replied, "If it was my choice, I would work at nothing. If I was rich enough, I would do nothing all day long." "Ah," said the old man, "and how will you get those riches if you do not work?" "I don't know, but I do not wish to put myself into employment like my brothers and sisters and be a servant to some other person. No, this I do not wish for." The old man nodded, and he said, "You know, you have there in your hands something that would allow you to get a set of pipes. And if you had a set of pipes, I can guarantee you that you could make your living, your riches, without a problem at all. For I have never heard anyone play as finely as you do. Tiidu listened and thought, how will I possibly afford to buy a set of pipes? The old man said, all you need to do is find a good place to sit to play your flute. Probably not right here. Put your hat out, and I can guarantee you that in a short amount of time, you will have enough to buy your set. Well, Tiidu thought, if I can buy a set of pipes, this would be a wonderful thing. The man finished with, I'll come and check up on you and see if you have indeed succeeded, as I know you can. And the old man walked away, leaving Tiidu to ponder all that he had said, to wonder, what could he do? And we'll leave the story there.